You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Friday, the 3rd of October. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather, very nice today. For the weekend, will be dry tomorrow. South Alabama could see some rain on Sunday. And, of course, statewide, we really do need rain. Let's dive in and talk about it. We'll do a tropical update as well. This is the upper airflow pattern today, about 18,000 feet off the ground. Look out west, a very well-defined trough, cold trough coming in, and that's going to set the stage for the first big snows of the season for the northern Rockies. But around here, it's the ridge, which is keeping the rain away. There's the visible satellite view. Got some mid to high-level clouds across the state today, but the low levels are very, very dry. And accordingly, nothing on radar. That's the radar composite this afternoon. Temperatures, look at here, a little lower today. Many spots in the 70s over North Alabama, mid to upper 70s there, low 80s in South Alabama. And that's pretty close to average for this time of the year. We'll check the watch warning map around the nation, very quiet, but we do note a couple of counties in Montana under a winter storm warning. That's a sign of the times. Winter storm watches for parts of northern Wyoming. Of course, this is for the high elevations there in the northern Rockies. Maybe some strong storms out west, out around Salt Lake City. A marginal risk there. Tomorrow, a low-end marginal risk from northern Colorado through parts of the Dakotas. And on day 3, which is Sunday, no organized severe weather expected across the country. What about rain chances? Well, we'll probably see a little bit next week, but I'm afraid it's not the kind of rain we need. This is the expected rain between now and Friday morning of next week. Maybe 1 inch for Mobile and Baldwin counties south of Interstate 10, but for the rest of the state, under 1/2 inch. And we need the rain. If you missed it, this is the latest drought monitor that was released yesterday. Parts of West Alabama now in a D3 extreme drought. Parts of Greene, Pickett, Greene, Hale, and Marengo counties in West Alabama. But again, I'm afraid we just don't see a big, good, steady soaking rain anytime soon, which we typically do not get this time of the year. So the tropics are really calm. We have 2 yellow X's on the board, one around the Bahamas and one on the coast of Africa. That's a tropical wave coming off the African coast. Now, concerning that wave, there is now a 50-50 chance this thing develops, which is something to watch. It's moving in the general direction of the Leeward Islands. But if you look at the long-range output of modeling here, this is coming off the European ensemble. Many of the members want to turn this thing north into the open Atlantic, well before getting close to the Bahamas or the United States. Of course, this is not locked in stone. We don't know that yet, but it just looks like the pattern would suggest this might take a north turn like all the other ones this year, or most all of the other ones. But still, it's something to watch, and that certainly could develop into a depression or storm over the next several days on the journey to the west. And concerning that little feature that's over the Bahamas, we just don't see this developing. 10% chance, that's probably generous. The winds aloft are harsh, and it's not favorable. This could create some enhanced rain for maybe the Florida Peninsula, but again, we just don't see any tropical storms or hurricanes for the Gulf, at least for the next 7 to 10 days. So model fans, here we go. European, 12Z run, 4 o'clock tomorrow. Big cold trough in the west. Mountain snows are likely. But a ridge in the east, typical high-amplitude pattern. And for us, the weather should be pretty much the same. Lots of sunshine. We start the day in the upper 50s and low 60s, highs tomorrow, and the low and mid-80s in most spots. And just in case, we'll check the high-resolution HER, valid tomorrow evening at 6, showing maybe a few showers over the eastern Florida panhandle, but again, Alabama totally rain-free. Good day for football. Now, Sunday, moisture begins to move north, and this is where we'll start the chance of rain for the Gulf Coast. It will not rain all day, but rain at times. And for North Alabama, I think Sunday mostly dry, just a small chance of a shower there, highs in the 80s. And then for much of next week, almost every day there will be some risk of showers, but really not the big rains we need. This is Monday, and really the better chance of rain near the Gulf Coast. Tuesday, showers look awfully isolated. Not much chance for rain there. We do note a cold front north and west of the state. And then on Wednesday, as the front approaches, that could bring an increase in the number of showers for the northern half of the state. And then on Thursday, the front kind of starts to run out of gas. Again, maybe a few spotty showers. And this is a week from today, Friday, the 10th of October. Got an upper high over Texas. Shortwave coming into the Great Lakes. And again, that looks pretty much rain-free a week from today. Let's keep going. This is 10 days out. And the European still wants to put down this interesting upper low that's near Pensacola. This is Monday, October 13th. And that is not a tropical system. That's an upper air low. And really, the European not showing much in the way of a surface reflection with that. It's just an upper air feature. But if by chance that develops, that could bring an increased chance of showers, mainly east of here. But this is 10 days out. We all know that's going to change. This is rain for the next 15 days coming off the European ensemble. The one thing we note, the members are in very good agreement here. There's very little spread in the ensemble members. The mean between 1/2 and 1 inch between now and the 18th of October. Hopefully out there toward mid-month, we'll at least see a day or two with a decent chance of meaningful rain. Highs in the 80s through much of next week, then dropping into the upper 70s a week from today. And again, right there toward the 12th, 13th, 14th, looks like lows get down in the 50s. But still no sign of any 40s in here. And this is the 8 to 14-day guidance. This is from yesterday. So let's quickly get in here and see if by chance we have a new one this afternoon. And we do. It just came in. So let me drop it in the set here. You'll watch it all change together. And again, it looks the same. I wish I could give you some hope here for a big, refreshing, chilly air mass. No, this is suggesting temperatures will likely stay above average. This is for October 11th through October 17th. Hey, let's roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. What a crowd today. Love it. Gym full of second graders and third graders at Salter Elementary School in Talladega. And let me tell you what, these second and third graders love to talk about weather and learn about weather. Had a great session today. And check out this shirt here. Come on now. I like that a lot. It's outstanding. Look at the cake. That's too good. And even cookies. I mean, this was a big bonanza. But what a good time today. We talked about thunderstorms, did some storm spotting. Hey, kids can learn how to be storm spotters. Talked about hurricanes, winter storms, and much more. That is a great session today. So again, to all these kids at Salter Elementary School in Talladega, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You know, you guys are looking good. So I'll be out the door in a few minutes, headed to Gardendale High School for Friday Night Rivals. That's our game of the week on our sister station, My 68. I'll be live on ABC 3340 at 456 at the ball game back here in the studio tonight at 10. And don't forget, you can catch my forecast every day on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham, 98.7 KISS. Thanks for watching. Have a marvelous weekend, and God bless.